very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Curling inside. Even to Zubats. Swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. George. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Walker, and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Boston with the basketball. To Hayward. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Hayward to Walker. Trying to cash in. And George able to gobble up the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Here we go.
To Marcus Smart. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Walker.
I got ball.
I got this play on. Let's go.
To Williams. To Leonard. 4-3, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Here comes the screen. Walker to Hayward. Scores from the post.
The assist from number 8, Kemba Walker.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Paul George. Down low for Leonard. Missed a wide open look.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Kemba Walker. Has a look. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker. Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leonard to Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for two. Off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Beverly to Williams. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Ball's controlled by Boston. Nothing going here on that drive. Take stock of the floor. Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Leonard.
Oh, yeah, let's go track him. Yep.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. And counted at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. Hayward. And the Clippers have the rebound. Beverly. To Leonard. Nice swat that time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Walker. Trying to cash in. It's good.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Beverly. Paul George. To Beverly.
Shoot that, boy.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good. Hayward. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Beverly. To Leonard. Great feed. Sets it up. Hat-trick Beverly. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Celtics have it. To Hayward. Sizing up the defense. He's looking for an opening. He buries it off the step back.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Leonard. Whoa! What a finish!
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Kemba Walker against George. Over to the right side. Hayward to Marcus Smart. The jumper's off the mark. To Leonard. Just what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game, for the Clippers, number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Walker. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Kemba Walker. Down to 5 on the 24. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Harkless goes to the right side. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Hat-trick Beverly. 4 out of 7.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
I got ball. I got ball.
Walker. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
To Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Here comes the screen.
Right. Watch the back door. I got your backside. Watch the back door.
The shot, almost. Beverly into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Harkless. Leonard. Passed it off. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Ivica Zubac at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Celtics have it.
Here it is. Here it is. I got ball. I got ball.
To Kemba Walker. Surveys the floor.
Big pick right there.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock.
Switch.
To number 23, Louis Williams. That's his first personal foul.
Kemba Walker, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Williams. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. And it's Cantor. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. From 18 feet at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they could win this game by 50.
I like that.
Boston with the basketball. Mo Harkless with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Walker. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. He'll get it down low to Howell. Slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
The screen sets him up for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Won't go down. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Cantor to Jaylen Brown. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. He throws it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Down to 5 on the 24. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Williams. To Harkless. Won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bit, and that's the game.
Shemi Ojale at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Oh, he can't connect. To Harkless. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Williams. Lou Williams! Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
George to Williams. You've got to get that one to go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Paul George with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Williams. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. From long range, that's off the side of the rim, short. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finish that. To Williams. To George. Has a chance. The shot by George won't go down. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
To Williams.
Screen coming.
Paul George to Williams. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup.
Pick up.
To Paul George. Here comes the screen. George to Harkless. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Able to convert inside.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward. And number 36,
Walker.
Marcus Smart.
Tatum. Creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Trying to cash in. Walker to Marcus Smart. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Beverly. Paul George to Leonard. Popped out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming. George goes to the left side to George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Defense making the ball carrier work. Walker to Marcus Smart. 5 seconds to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Tatum won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Hayward. Gets it in the left corner. From the outside, no good. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leonard. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number
To Hayward. Screen coming. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Tatum. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And a pass stolen by Boston. to Walker. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Paul George to Leonard. Screen coming. George lets it fly. Not that time. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. To Hayward. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Tatum. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Hayward.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
George to Beverly. To Paul George. Leonard to George. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, it's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Celtics really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Clippers put under pressure defensively in this game, and in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column, and that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm